Welcome everyone to the summer edition of World of Darkness news. As we are, surviving for the summer, just a little bit quiet, a little bit in our dark caves, forests, havens, shelters, depending on which kind of a creature, human or World of Darkness person are you. I am personally just really caved in my very cold haven currently because the outside is unbearable and waiting for things to come. We are working very hard on the upcoming beats that are coming to you this August and this September. First with Gen Con, Werewolf the Apocalypse release, Werewolf the Apocalypse month that the August is going to be. And then in September, some big news that you probably had teased already, and you might know what this big thing is coming. And of course, we have already started working on the month of darkness for October because we're not leaving you for a third year in a row. All October, there's going to be stuff waiting for you from World of Darkness. But as for now, let's give you a little rundown of the summer news and the things that are happening around World of Darkness, and one very fun thing that you can do right now that we're going to start with, especially if you're waiting for Werewolf. Werewolf the Apocalypse official tribe and auspice quiz is now out. This is my little child, my little work of passion, something that I'm super happy to share with you. It wasn't easy to put all of the tribes and all of the auspices from the 5th edition there because there's a lot of combinations. You can be, 5 different auspices for all of the 11 tribes of Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th edition. So there's a lot of possible unlocks in there. And again, the quiz is taking you through some kind of a little bit of a role-played story that allows you to sink into the world of Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th edition and try to discover your Werewolf the Apocalypse persona. I hope that you will enjoy this one. We've had some initial pre-estimates of the percentages of the people who are solving the quiz. We actually had a little downtime on the quiz this morning as well because I woke up to so many answers that it blocked the quiz completely. We had over 10,000 people solving this quiz over the last night, and we fixed it very quickly. So if it wasn't working for you when you were checking, now it's fixed. You can actually solve it again. And when it comes to the responses, it seems like the least common tribe for people solving this quiz so far is Silverfang. So the nobility of werewolves do seem to be the nobility in numbers as well. There's not a lot of them. And when it comes to the most common ones, it's quite interesting of a split in between Children of Gaia, Ghost Cancel. There is plenty of Glasswalkers as well, but not as many as I suspected there would be. So yeah, if you are one of the Silverfangs, then you are one of the rare werewolves, rare Geru in this quiz. But the split overall is not that much different. There's a lot of really interesting combinations in here that you can unlock. So let us know what you think about this quiz. One bonus thing that you can get from this quiz is depending, of course, on the combination of the tribe you receive, you will get a blurb of what the tribe and what the auspice is about. So if you don't know much about the tribes from Werewolf the Apocalypse yet, I think it's a very cool glimpse of what you're going to get with Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th edition. As usual, you can check out the previews for Werewolf on the Renegade product page for Werewolf the Apocalypse. There's plenty of previews to check right now. And Werewolf the Apocalypse is going to release very soon. In August, we're going to be able to all enjoy the book and its contents. I really hope to get a lot of feedback from you. There's going to be more updates as we're going to share closer to release, and we hope that you will like this one because there's been a lot of work put into this book. All right, and of course, for those of you who like quizzes, if you enjoyed this one, we do have quizzes for each of the 5th edition spots so far. So Vampire the Masquerade quiz is also available. You can just go to worldofdarkness.com, and it's the first thing that you will see. And then also we have Hunter the Reckoning quiz, which has come back from the dark, from the shadow. It is available. You can go to our social media like Twitter, for example, and we did post a list of all quizzes there. They're all also going to be available at one point from our website, so we'll also give you an update on when we're going to have a nice rundown of that there. And let's go to next news, shall we? Player's Guide. Vampire the Masquerade Player's Guide is on its way to players, and we know that from a lot of players who have posted the pictures of the received packages already. So if you ordered a Player's Guide physical edition, then do check the deliveries, check your mailbox, check where you're supposed to get the Player's Guide, because it is on its way. And we get a lot of people who were already posting pictures of the book. A lot of really nice words. I am very much appreciative of how many people said that this is a very beautiful book. It's really nice when people share that feedback. And yeah, for those of you who missed the whole Player's Guide mania that happened when Player's Guide was about to release, this is a book long awaited by our community, something that we've been waiting for ourselves for a long time. And Player's Guide not only consolidates all of the clans which are not in the main core book, so that allows you to just have core book and Player's Guide and no other book in order to play all of the clans. It gives you also new blurbs and descriptions of the clans that you may have heard about before. Some clans which descriptions were very much based on the lore, based on their history, based on things that maybe you do not want to introduce to the new players that much. This book is very much more of an introductory thing for your new players who can maybe grasp some clans better. And this kind of an accessibility thing about how clans are working in Vampire the Masquerade also moved into clans from the Companion, which are printed in this book and with more additions. For example, Salubri received all of the archetypes, so you can finally read through the archetypes and be like, okay, I can play a vampire like that. Not only that, but the book also has a lot of new merits, flaws, discipline powers, just mechanics which you can use in the play, a lot of new ways to play as the coterie, and also new types of play chapter, which covers all of the unusual types of role-playing if you consider the usual one to be the one at the table with your friends. So I hope that you will enjoy this book. I hope you enjoyed this book if you read it already. As usual, you can leave your feedback on our Discord, social media. You can send us the feedback directly as well, and we always appreciate it. So yeah, Player's Guide on the way to you, physical editions right now. We're happy to see people receiving it and liking it already. So yeah, let us know if you haven't read the book yet. I would love to know what are your first reactions, first feelings about it. And let's go to more news. Jason Carl have Storytells, an introductory Vampire the Masquerade game for Rolling Stone, and it's been a blast. If you missed it, you can go to Rolling Stone Twitch channel and you can see it in the past broadcast. The very last video is a Vampire the Masquerade game with Jason Carl leading the team of fledglings, newbies, the fresh Vampire the Masquerade players into the world of darkness. I feel like it's a very interesting game because, as you may be used to seeing Jason Carl storytelling for LA by Night and New York by Night more in a way of serious and dark roleplay. And of course there's some seriousness and darkness in here because of course it's World of Darkness, but I feel like this game is a little bit more laid back, a little bit more what you could expect maybe from your table, from a table of friends who just want to enjoy, have a good time and see how the vampires work for the very first time. So a really fun game to watch. I feel like you will see a different version of Jason Carl in this one. If you've missed it, it is available right now on the Rolling Stone Twitch channel, and if it's going to be available on other platforms like YouTube, we'll let you know as soon as we get the link. So yeah, a Rolling Stone Twitch channel, check out Jason Carl's storytelling. There's also one more game that Jason did as an introductory one-shot to Vampire, and that one is available on our YouTube. If you will go to World of Darkness YouTube channel, and you can even click most popular videos, it's very, very high in there. One of the kind of old one-shots that Jason has done to introduce people into Vampire. We like one-shots, we like introducing people to the game, and we hope that you will like this one too. It's always a good thing to show to players who haven't played Vampire just yet and maybe want to get a little quick glimpse on it. So yeah, enjoy this one. And last but not least, really fun news for those of you who are waiting for the LARP books from By Night Studios. Renegade Game Studios and By Night Studios are partnering up in order to bring you By Night Studios LARP books in the wider network of distribution. So Renegade Game Studios, besides for selling the books on their website, they also sell books in the retail stores. So you are able to get them in your local stores very often. I was lucky to actually saw that the free RPG scenario was available in Stockholm, so good for us. I really hope that you were able to get it in your location as well. But yeah, with this, that means that the books from By Night Studios are going to be available in distribution much easier for everyone, especially outside of the United States. So this is really cool news for those of you who are not living in the US and do not want to maybe order directly from By Night Studios store. Although I was able to order some merch from them and it came unscathed. It was really cool. So you can check out their merch store in the meantime because there's a lot of really cool items there. But Laws of the Night is the upcoming By Night Studios book that brings Mind Eyes Theater in the 5th edition with a lot of really cool tools and mechanics interpreted into the LARPing world, which contains not only information about the real world LARPs that are happening in person, but also online play. So it's useful for you no matter whether you want to be on a physical event or not. So this book recently absolutely smashed its goals on the crowdfunding campaign, and now it's going to be available in the wider distribution thanks to Renegade Game Studios. So we're waiting for more news about when the book is going to drop, and we'll bring it to you through the for the news stream as usual. So yeah, congratulations to Renegade and By Night Studios for making this this cooperation. I think it's going to help the fans, and it will make it easier to get the books. So I hope you will enjoy the books and you will get them with no issues. And with that in mind, I actually do have Hadi with me, waiting somewhere in the shadows, the little La Sombra Hadi. And I want to make sure that I will be able to show you Her Majesty as well. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, you look gorgeous. Let me just... unfortunately, you are unaudible. Can you say something very quickly right now?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes,
I'm sorry, I'm working in a different setup, as you already know.
Yes, I can hear you now, and everyone can hear you as well. Let's go very quickly to Vamily Spotlight and see if we can... Oh, no, not this way. No, we're good. We're good. How are you this summer, Hadi?
Hot.
Yeah, I get you. I understand.
I'm hot all the time.
I think it's way hotter in Germany than it is here as well.
I think it's like 30 degrees Celsius today.
Oh no. All right. This is a board that has been waiting for a while for us.
Yes.
So I'm so happy that we can finally get through it.
Me too. When you said like maybe no news next week or next 2 weeks, I was gonna put the sad salubri face in chat, but I didn't. I stayed strong.
Yeah, it's just the feels bad lubri, my favorite emoji, which I use all the time because it's my mood all the time. Yeah, we'll see. We hope that we're like, I mean, I just have so much work right now. But
I know.
I really hope that we'll be able to do more. But let's start with Midnight in Melbourne.
Mm-hmm. The Bruja are definitely a threat, but this Toreador appears unfazed. Smile to the camera, darling. Of course, anybody who knows me, and of course, you know, I love featuring photos taken at LARPs because usually they look so fantastic, one, and two, it's just such a camaraderie that you see going on at the LARPs. And this is a Melbourne, which is obviously in Australia, Midnight in Melbourne LARP.
Yeah. I am super happy with this photo, not only because it's beautiful, it's joyful, it's so cute, but also the colors. I love the
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah.
It's
My,
so
my
pretty.
favorite photos are the ones that are obviously taken at night. Those are
Yeah.
always my favorite.
And also because like it's so hard to take good photos at night. And this is a great
Yeah.
photo. It's beautiful. I love it. And with the next one from Mura128.
This is on the RVTM subreddit. Who else but a Toreador could bring such beauty to the hunt, even through all the brutality? And
Wow.
one of those things that we talk about, like probably every Vamily Spotlight, is trying to show different types of art. And what caught my attention immediately was the use of lighting is so
Mm.
effective here.
Yes, I love it. I love it. You know what's like great about this? Like I love when people are using colors in a little bit unpredictable way, just because like I
Hmm.
love doing it too. And I've always noticed this because like it's like, I see what you did in there. So see how there's like yellow light coming from the window, but when you zoom in at her hair, they're actually cyan, like they're actually blue, like the highlights
Hmm.
are blue, like there's like maybe a light of the moon from the outside actually hitting the hair of this character. It's just gorgeous, beautiful, nice. I
And I
love
always
it.
get real excited when I see art like this to get to hear your interpretation or opinion on it because you are obviously very knowledgeable about art.
I'm just I no, I don't think I'm very knowledgeable. I'm just like I see things and I appreciate them a lot because I'm a Taureator. Help
Well,
me.
to well, to someone who can't draw even a stick figure, it's sounds very knowledgeable to me.
It's really beautiful. And the hair, there's so much effort in that hair. Like there's so much work that was put in there. And the blood, like with the you see the hand that looks like there's someone just like grabbed it with a bloody hand, like in the
Hmm.
last sign
Yeah, well,
of
I didn't
no,
even
please
notice that.
save me,
Wow.
save me. It's gorgeous, amazing, beautiful. It's such a good work. I
Yeah.
love it. And also there's like, oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing the details. In the background, there's like
There's
a
a murder
invest
board. Yeah,
yeah, murder board. So maybe this was a hunter who was on the like.
that's my interpretation. Yeah,
It's so amazing. I'm sorry, I'm too excited about this one.
I
It's
had
so
a
good.
feeling you would be.
It's great. What a good artwork. Great job, Mura128. All right, you want to read this one?
Sure. The World of Darkness series of TTRPGs really said vampires spend all their in between time feudal shenanigans and hating their vampireness, and then said werewolves are eco terrorists, and they were so right and so sexy for it.
I mean, I cannot disagree. Like, it's what brought me to World of Darkness in the first place. Like, it's great. It's amazing. I love the shenanigans and hating the vampireness together. Like,
Hmm.
on one hand, you hate what you are. On the other hand, you are so much what you are. It's a beautiful, beautiful conflict. And werewolves being eco-terrorist, yeah, just yes. It's it's the only option, okay? The apocalypse is here. There's no other way.
I know you saw Justin in the chat.
uh, Justin is, hey, werewolf aren't terrorists. The global exploiters who turn the world's resources to their own private profit and use governments to enforce their will are the violent radicals.
I
I
mean,
agree. I mean,
true.
yeah, yeah. I feel like you can be a violent radical in the fight for a good thing, which is exactly what werewolves are doing. They are
Hmm.
violent. Their ways are questionable, but they're trying to do the right thing. so,
Yeah.
so you know.
What do they say? The road to hell is paved with.
Listen. The moral
I
drama.
can't remember.
Me neither. No, I just like I remembered, but then I turned into into Krynos, and now I don't remember
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, Vampy.
Vampy does art, who we featured quite a few times on Vamily Spotlight. A piece I did of a member's OC Meredith from my Discord server's Pride Exchange, and it's a Tremere. And I think when I first saw that, and I'm just realizing now, I thought it was the because I'm not only am I bad at art, I'm also bad at colors. I thought that was the lesbian pride flag, but actually, I don't know what pride flag that is.
Me neither. It's orange, yellow, blue,
White
white
and
and
blue.
blue. I don't know if I know that one. I don't
Anyone?
know. I honestly don't know. If anyone in chat knows what pride flag this is, let us know because I don't recall it.
I
Oh,
swear it was the lesbian flag.
no, now
I
you're
s-
saying it's
oh,
Arrow Ace,
oh,
apparently.
it's Arrow
Oh, that's
Ace.
so
Love that.
cute. Love it. Beautiful. Honestly, Arrow Ace premiere is mood. Like that's mood, you know? Like just
Yes.
yeah, just give me books. It's a really cool
You would
character
know
concept.
as a Tremere, wouldn't you?
Excuse me. Anyway,
Oh, I'm sorry, is that a secret?
shh, don't tell anyone. And then we have Josh the witch priest
Yes.
censors.
Context for this. I wanted to show you this because I know that you'll absolutely love it. Even though there is another TikTok that's featured on this Vamily Spotlight that also features bad language, foul language, however Americans put it. This for some reason was not YouTube was not happy with this one, so I censored it, and now YouTube's fine with it.
Okay, all right.
Just as context.
So sorry to the TikTokers who we had to
Yes.
censor. It's not because of us. It's the algorithm. All right, let's check it out.
I want a priest.
Catholic?
Yes.
A good one.
Yes.
Looks good in the...
Yes.
I understand. Do you really want to f the priest, or do you want to f God?
Can you God?
Oh, yes.
I want a priest.
Catholic?
Oh
Yes.
my goodness. Is it like I am going to go stereotypical? Is it Toreador and La Sombra?
Yeah, well, it's either Toreador and La Sombra, or it's like in Shadows of New York, sort of Julia and the priest relationship.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. It's a good one. It's a really good
Yeah.
one.
It's a Toreador and their priest ghoul.
That's beautiful. And I actually, when I was loading the stream, I saw this one and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it was sad. Like, can you tell me about it?
Oh, yeah. So again, posted on the r/VTM subreddit by Art the Masquerade, which is a fantastic username. And this is about two hunters who have retired, who have survived long enough to make it to this age, which is rare amongst hunters, and have decided to retire to a peaceful life.
That is just
And it features not just the lesbian flag, but also the
the
trans
trans
flag.
flag. Yes, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. But it's like it's so sad because it makes me feel about all of the characters that don't live up until this age. Like it's oh my god. I am having a very positive bleed recently because I am role playing a character that like I came back to my first V5 character who is just like grieving a lot of the lost companions from back in the days when we played. Like a lot of these characters are dead now and didn't survive the passage of
dear.
time. And it's just like such a beautiful positive bleed. It's like, the feelings. You know? It's so sad. So yeah, I love it. It's great. It's like the deep feelings of, you know, the conflict in between your drive and in between being happy. You know, is your drive making you happy? Can you be happy? Or is your drive preventing you from doing that?
I would wager no.
No, you can't be happy. Yeah.
No, as a hunt, can you achieve that sort of like picket fence idealistic happiness as a
Yeah.
hunter? I don't. Me personally, I don't think so.
This actually makes me like think about the concept, you know, a homebrew concept of whether there is such a thing like a Golconda for hunters, where they actually are able to overcome their own drive.
My interpretation is of once you know that something goes bump in the night, how are you supposed to just live a regular normal life?
There's no way. There's just no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm wondering, is there a way to somehow find like a peace in the like peace? I cannot say the
Well,
word peace.
clearly these hunters did. So maybe
Yeah.
we just haven't found it yet.
Yeah, maybe that's beautiful. What a great idea. Okay, and now Melma Black.
Yes, worked with some cool people on this Vampire the Masquerade tattoo, and it's giving Dark Ages. It looks like the cover of the Vampire the Masquerade Dark Ages book, and I love that, the Ankh specifically.
It's really, really gorgeous tattoo. It's beautiful. Makes me feel bad for not having vampire tattoo yet.
I can't believe that you don't.
I know, but it's really gorgeous, and like the red and the green, and also the t-shirt seems really cool. Like I don't know what the t-shirt is, but
Oh, I don't know what the t-shirt. I didn't even know.
It's just like it's a nice combination of the colors. Looks good. And who do we have here from
This,
Kuweeb?
this is Quib on Tumblr. This is Lucy the Salubri, obviously. A character portrait from my chronicle. She won't show up for a while, but I got excited. And I always get excited. I can make a character with having no chronicle ahead for it, and I still get excited about the character.
Can I just say, horizontal, like a tilted eye, like this is freaky. It's like so freaky. I'm like, oh my god.
They have a few Salubri on their page that have that eye, so
like
that
it
is
would be
pretty
so
cool.
interesting when you just like basically it looks like you have a scar on your head, on your forehead, and then suddenly it opens and there's an eye inside. Beautiful. I love the little heart at the flick of the fingers, the colors, like the silhouette is just like, oh, so beautiful. Really gorgeous piece. All right, and now going down to the Wanderer's Way.
Oh, okay, all the way to the left. Out of practice, I haven't done this too long. This is just a normal Tremere ritual. And this, of course, made me laugh immediately because the very first thing I saw was the Furby in the middle of the pentagram, and I couldn't stop laughing.
I just noticed it right now. I just noticed the Furby. I was looking at this piece before, and I was like, okay, that's interesting.
I don't know what ritual this is. This feels more like Thin Blood Alchemy than blood sorcery, but I'm here for it.
I'm going to like insert the story in here. This is a Tremere who wants to master blood alchemy, like Thin Blood Alchemy, sorry, because they're like, Thin Bloods can do really amazing things. Why can I not do these amazing things? I'm a mage, god damn it. And then
I'm a blood mage.
I mean, they would say I'm a mage. They would, you know what I mean. They would say I'm a mage.
Sure you are.
This is really cool. I love it. I really want to know the backstory.
I do too. It's an incredible. I want to know what ritual that is for sure.
Now we have Porcelain Vampire.
The start of a new chronicle. Thank you, The Deadly Rose, for storytelling for us last night, as well as making this awesome cocktail. Excited to see where this goes next. And I love when people take shots of their sheets, pics of them sitting around a table storytelling. And I love the concept here for their Malkavian, which is a street artist, and their ambition is to tag every wall, and their desire is to write a novel on all the city walls. And it made me laugh. It made me go like, that's it feels very Malkavian in some way.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it very much.
Honestly, this could be Torrator as well.
It could be, sure.
Yeah, but I just love the concept, and I feel like a lot of people are overthinking their ambition and desire, and like,
I do. It's me. I do that.
I'm doing the same, but what elaborate thing I can come up with that works my backstory and can be achievable, and it's just tag every wall. Like, it's such a good concept. I love it.
And it works and you could just go, all right, that's that then. It works so well.
Yeah. And the storyteller immediately just like, okay, I have like thousands of ideas for you. Like, I know
Porcelain Vampire, teach us how to simplify our concept and desire.
Yeah, how to, like, the storyteller immediately knows how to make that person's life more interesting and how to make it harder. It's just amazing. Like, there's this amazing wall, but there are like dogs guarding it.
Oh, there's this amazing wall, but it's in Cam territory or Anarch territory. I believe, you don't know which side they're on. So
there is this amazing wall, but there is a weird droning sound coming from within.
This is XCOM year, just on the other side.
All right, and this is Garage M. Donard, I think so, with Vampire Eternal Struggle new player event.
Garage Donard. This is a shop in Brazil, and they had a big Vampire Eternal Struggle event, and these are all new players. It's specifically an event where they invite people who might play games at their store but haven't played Vampire the Eternal Struggle, and invited them all to play it for the first time. And look at all the people. Isn't that amazing?
This is amazing. I feel like I saw some pictures from there before, because like when I saw this picture, I didn't see
we have featured them before in different things.
Yeah, because I saw this picture, I was like, this is somewhere in Brazil, isn't it? And I feel like, is it Sao Paulo? or
I believe so, yes.
yeah, this is so cool. And they have like so many people playing VTS. I can't believe I still like cannot, like I played VTS, but I can't remember the rules. Like I have this thing where I can never remember the rules of card games. So I have to like relearn them every time when I play it. And I just want to like have a group to play. That'd be so nice. This is beautiful.
Yeah, I think we featured them also, of course, playing Rivals as well.
Yeah, I would love to like see videos. Like can you make some
I know.
videos? I'm gonna poke them.
Post a reel.
I'm gonna poke them for making some beats. That'd be so nice. Awesome. And also this t-shirt, have you seen this one on the right? That's like, oh no, I thought is it clan
No, it's a
symbols?
skull and crossbones.
Oh,
I
I thought
don't
it's
think
clan
that's
symbols. I was like, where did
No.
they get that t-shirt? I want that. Okay. Speaking of clan symbols, we got Chunky Messiah.
And this person has gotten 2 VTM tattoos, Malkavian and Nosferatu. So clearly you are way behind, Outstar.
I'm
Way
so
behind.
And this is also like, I love this picture because it shows you do not have to decide on one. The biggest problem of people making like wanting a Vampire the Masquerade tattoo that I've heard of is, which clan do I pick? You don't
Yes.
pick, you get all of them.
Yes. Yes. Could I get tattoos? And I don't, because I have really terribly sensitive skin. So I'm just not going to risk it. But I would get sort of the symbols like in a circle, like on the design on the t-shirts.
Yeah, no,
That's sort of what I would want to do.
Also, this is a V5 Nosferatu, which I love. The one of the tier is just so beautiful. And the old Malkavian logo, I have to admit to something extremely embarrassing right now, because when I saw this for the first time, this is the first thing that I thought about. When I was 15, 14, and I first played Bloodlines and I got to know Vampire the Masquerade, and I saw this logo in the game, I completely didn't get that it's a mirror. I thought it was some kind of a drill. Because it was tilted, and there was like this. Like, I thought it was a drill for some reason.
Whoever originally drew that symbol is going to be real mad at you right now.
No. But for years, I've been thinking that Malkavians just have this weird drill as their logo. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they're drilling people's brains with their logic or something. I don't know. So yeah, that was me as a teenager. But it's a beautiful mirror. I see it now. It's just like my brain wasn't wired properly.
It's fine. I'm sure Malkavian would appreciate that interpretation.
I know. Maybe it's a explanation for everything. Okay, and we have Matt Stormcrow, one of the best shit posters out there.
Yeah, really. He's giving you a run for your money.
I know. I just give up in the race, honestly. Like, I'm giving my spot away. It's for the taking. So let's go to see this.
If I ever find one of these lying around again, I swear to fucking God, I will stop being so polite. Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you. If I ever find one of these lying around again, I swear to fucking God, I will stop being so polite. Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you.
It's so true. It's really
Mostly everything that Matt posts in that vein, you just go like, not so loud, okay? Sort of the reaction.
It's great. I really recommend Matt Stormcrow's TikTok if you want to get some really cool Vampire the Masquerade shit posts. It's really good. All right, and now, okay, so this is cool. So recently, after we've noticed that Itaewon by Night got a nomination for an award, me and Hattie were like, you know what? It's actually like super interesting how many Vampire the Masquerade actual plays, players, and storytellers get nominated for a variety of TTRPG awards. And what about we feature these and celebrate their victories with them and their nominations and awareness being spread about them. So yeah, we're going to have this little section for y'all.
Yes. First, I'm gonna cough.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I know my allergies have been really bad, so I'm constantly drinking water. Anyway, that's summer. It's just my life in summertime.
Yeah.
So first up, obviously, we have Bad House TTRPG, and they are the ones who produce Itaewon by Night. They won the Rainbow Roll Rally award for best sound design, best stream, and best GM, which is Scary Dog Friend or Joe or Josephine. And it's a very unique game. It is a Vampire the Masquerade game with an all Asian cast. And it's very unique in the sense where it's not a sort of your typical Anarch Camarilla game. It has its own sort of, it's sort of more like an independent coterie. And if you watch the first episode, it starts off pretty quickly with a murder mystery, which is really interesting.
And their asset work is just like top notch.
Yeah. And they have a cool thing on their stream also is they have the character sheets up on the stream. So as you watch the episode, the character sheets will sort of cycle through so you can see them.
Yeah, that's awesome. I lost you there for just a little bit of a second. If you can repeat the last sentence.
As you watch the episodes, the character sheets will cycle through on screen.
Ah, I see. Perfect. All right. And the next one is from Queen's Court Games.
Mm-hmm. So I think you would agree, the All Night Society has been a pretty staple actual play in the Vamily for quite a while.
Yeah.
And so their game takes place in Chicago. And they have a majority queer and femme presenting cast. Mm-hmm. And they won an award back in February, the Cusco Web Fest winner for Best Actual Play.
Awesome.
And they are nominated right now for a Apula Web Fest award for Best Actual Play, I believe.
Also, folks, when we are talking about the nominations, I'm not sure if this is the one, but very often when it comes to these selections, nominations, and the various online contests in which actual plays or role players get nominated, you can actually go check out the website or go check out the social media of that particular festival or award spree, and you can vote. So you can cast votes for your favorite actual plays. This is going to be important later on because I also saw that we've featured some of the role players and storytellers, which also could have been voted for.
Yeah.
So let's jump into the Crit Awards.
Mm-hmm. So the Crit Awards, the voting for Crit Awards is over now. The winners will be announced in August. And so first we have a game master specifically for VTM. We have Josephine, again, who is a Scary Dog Friend from ET1 by Night. We have Petra Skeleton. They have done... I believe that on Vancouver by Night's Storyteller Steve's stream, I believe that's where they've done the majority of their VTM stuff.
Yes.
Akrifu, unfortunately, I don't know who they are. I wasn't able to really follow what their social media was, but hopefully someone in the chat or someone on the YouTube can provide that for us. And of course, Prince has played on World of Darkness before, and they've done Dungeons and Dragons. They've done so many streams. I'm surprised that there haven't been more awards and nominations for him.
I was just going to search very quickly for Krief of Vampire the Masquerade, but I couldn't find the actual play. So yeah.
No, I couldn't either, and that's why I was like, okay.
Yeah. This is amazing to see so many storytellers being awarded. I had the chance to play with Prince, so I'm not going to cannot have favorites in here, but it seems
Prince is he's really fun though.
He's amazing though. So no favorites though. Definitely a lot of really cool faces to look up to and the chronicles to check. Let's go to the players.
I'm just gonna say one last thing about Prince. I'm sorry. Please watch him DM Wild Beyond the Witchlight. That's all I'll say. It's so good.
Okay, why? Sell it to me.
It's his. I don't watch a lot of Dungeons and Dragons content, but his streams are really fun. They really engage me. So just gonna highly recommend it.
All right, I will check them out. I actually will check out. I really want to find Krifus streams, but wasn't able to find it. So if anyone can maybe send me the link, that would be really awesome. But I will check out every single storyteller in here and their recent work because hey, if someone got nominated, they got nominated for a good job. So we need to check out what they did.
Yeah.
And speaking of good job, the players. Look
Yeah,
at
I
them.
also can't play favorites because
Yeah,
two of
there's no
these
way.
people are in games that I run.
I actually recognize all of them, so I'm happy that, yeah, I finally recognize all the players.
Yeah. So of course, Laura Tutu is in the All Night Society. They played in other. I believe they played in Old Sanguine. I believe a one shot also for the Queen's Court Games. They've been in Blood on the Grand Strand. Jay is also from Itaewon by Night. They play a character named Viridian Venture, very scary Venture. Vin is someone who's I think we would need the rest of our time to list all of the games that they have ever been in because it's innumerable. They played in no, and not just Vampire the Masquerade, of course. They played many indie TTRPGs and Dungeons and Dragons and everything else. Michaela Bethune, I am not sure what they've been in, specifically Vampire. When I looked them up, I found other TTRPGs they've been in, but not Vampire the Masquerade, so I was a little unclear.
Multiple. I don't remember how the Vampire the Masquerade was called, but I remember seeing it. We'll check it out later. But yeah, I have to say, no favorites in here like either. There's like so many amazing faces. I have to say, Laura.
Excuse me, it was Midnight Kiss, not Old Sanguine.
Okay.
Got that one wrong.
So for Laura, like Laura's TikTok content is gold, so you gotta check it out. Vin's voice acting work is gold. Like there's just so much amazing work, and I love this group. It's like amazing to see so many amazing Vampire the Masquerade players on one screen together, and I like cannot even fathom that just one person will win. Like this is going to be a very close call, I think.
Yeah, and I think, and I know it's an old adage to sort of say like, it's an honor just to be nominated, and of course it is. I think for the amount of VTM players and storytellers that there are, I think for to be nominated is actually really, really such a large pool to actually be nominated is a really, really cool thing.
We get some more lore from the chat with Mikila being in K-Night Chronicles.
I have not heard of that. Have you?
Actually, I don't think this is the one I've watched. I've seen one on YouTube where Mikila was in, I believe, but I'll need to triple check that. And V is saying that Laura's TikTok content is actually why she joined the actual play.
No way!
Yeah, so this is like, hey, folks, if you have TikTok content, this is a very good entry to actual play world, because you may be noticed as a really good role player simply because of your TikTok content. Super nice to see all of these awarded actual plays and see fun content made for Vampire the Masquerade gets like wide recognition. This is also like for Crit Awards. They do not only focus on Vampire. There's like tons of other TTRPGs.
Oh, tons. So many.
Yes. So if you like TTRPGs in general, do check Crit Awards because there's a lot of names to follow and a lot of really cool things to celebrate. And we should do it more often. I like featuring these. This is so nice. All right. And now we go for LA by Night and New York by Night.
So this first was featured on our Instagram, Midnight Rogue. Midnight Rogue and I didn't put down the other person. There's I put it in the Instagram, but I didn't put it here. The person playing Jasper, I did not put that down. That's my bad.
It's not Capster
No.
cosplay photography. Okay,
that's the
okay, that's the person taking the photo.
That's my bad.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine, but it's so beautiful. It's such a good work.
Yeah, they had. This is just one of many of the pictures that they put up. I got it. Cryocryptid.
This is where I just see the chat. The new original said that Mikila was in Vancouver by Night as well. I think that might have been the one where I saw them actually. Maybe. Huh. Anyway, are you okay? You're typing the nickname. I was like, what are you doing?
There you go. Is that big enough?
Yes, it is. Perfect. Let's take it in here. Perfect. All good. So we have Cryocryptid and Midnight Rogue. This is gorgeous, beautiful, emotional, and I live for it.
I thought you might.
And there's so many people who live for it in the comments. Like I saw the comment section to this one. It was beautiful. All right, and now we have potentially an art block. with
Yep.
two.
So they've posted a few of these little sketches. I chose two that I thought you would enjoy. The first one is Axe, of course. It says, the Nosferatu bat, unfortunately, enters the elephant through the anus.
I remember this quote.
I know you, where Xander Jeanneret proving that he really is truly a Malkavian, went through the entire infamous Malkavian, the elephant story from the Malkavian clan book.
Yes, it was beautiful, and the version, the way that Xander just like put his own flair on it was iconic. It was really good. And now we have a very iconic quote from Jasper.
Yeah. I hope you have a fucking pleasant evening. I don't actually know if this is in an episode, which is bad for me, or if this is just their interpretation of based on his face. But either way, I'm here for it.
I have to say, if you don't remember the quote, it probably doesn't exist. Like
no, I can't do that because obviously my memory isn't that great.
No, but this is great, and also like I want this to be my wallpaper. I want it on this T-shirt. I just like it's everything. It's mood. And love the way they interpret Jasper's face into this a little bit more monstrous
angry
side. Yeah, angry smiling. It's great. And now look at this New York by Night from Rose Bunn.
I don't know what style this is. Maybe you could tell me, but this looks like a poster for like an arcade game or something, and I love it.
I'm going to like this is more like a webcomic style. I'm going to or like animation inspired. I'm going to make a wild guess and say that it reminds me kind of like of Has-Been Hotel, and like this kind of a vibe with the so maybe I don't know, but it's a really cool, amazing colors, super fun cartoony style that just works very, very well with reinterpreting the characters into it. And you immediately know who is who. It's so
and
good.
I really like that Ray and Fuego are staring at the screen, and Seraph is staring at Isaac, and Isaac's staring at Fuego. I like that. I don't know why, but I like it.
Yes, it's really, really cool. I love it. Really good board, full of amazing stuff and good vibes and sad vibes.
Yeah, sorry that took forever, but we haven't done this in so long.
Actually, I didn't even notice the passage of time. I am just okay, it's almost 6. That's really nice. Thank you, and I really hope to see you here again somewhere in July. As we are going to do the next news. Sorry again, folks, that we don't have news weekly these days. It's mainly because we are working on a lot of stuff for you. So it's going to pay out in the end, but you have to be patient with us as we are working and not always being here. But we'll be there for you still, probably once before Gen Con and definitely after. There's going to be a lot of news to come.
I'll try not to melt while I wait.
Yes, we'll try not to melt. We'll try not to die from the sun, and you do do not get lost in the night as well. Thank you so much, Hattie, for joining me. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
That was a lot of clicks, but we're back. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for What News. If you are watching us live on stream, then do stay with me for a little bit of a FAQ section that we usually have at the very end. And for those of you who are watching us on YouTube, do not get lost in the night. Do not worry about us not uploading these weekly. It's because we're having a bit of a summer break and working on more exciting things to come. Do wait for Gen Con and wait for big September news as we go, and do not melt in the sun, as we said before. Thank you so much, and see you later.